Hi Cancer, welcome back to Wisdom Tarot Wisdom. I'm glad to have you guys back. This is your monthly reading for the month of August 2019. I'm using the Egyptian Tarot deck. I did pick a loving word from Jesus, and I also picked the Isis Oracle card for you guys. If you're returning, I'd like to say thank you, welcome, I'm glad you're back. If you've subscribed, thank you for subscribing. And those of you who are new to the channel, passing by, I hope you stay for the whole video. And I hope you hear and see something that you like, something that resonates with you, or you can pass it on to someone else. And I also invite you all to like, subscribe, and share. If you want a personal, because these are general readings, if you want a personal reading with me, just go to my About tab and you will see how you can go about booking a personal reading with me. So without further ado, Cancer, let's get into your reading. Cancer, whatever's going on, it's severe. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards. So let's go through them. You have the 6 of Swords, and by the way, that's like the only water. There's a little bit more water somewhere on here, but as far as I was looking for more water, like Cups energy for you guys. But you have the 6 of Swords, moving to calmer shores, emotions and thoughts being more on an even keel. You have Justice. And you guys got justice a lot these past couple of months. You have the Hermit. You have Death. You have the Devil. You have Strength. You have the 3 of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Swords. So, okay, you had Justice, and now lastly, you have Judgment. Okay, so what it looks like to me, guys, whatever was going on last month spilling into this month, the month of August, you guys are feeling mentally calmer. I believe you had Justice last month too. So this may be a reason that you guys are feeling calmer, Cancers, because it looks like Justice was on your side. And it's the way the cards are going, they're saying that you guys may want to take like a hermit mode, a time away maybe to look inside, to see what's going on, see how all of this, whatever has been happening the past couple of months or maybe past couple of weeks, see how it's been affecting you. So a lot of you Cancers may go into hermit mode at some time this month. Even though you are moving to calmer shores and stuff, sometimes when things happen, you need time to woosah. You need time to take it all in. Then up comes this Death card. And just to give you a better perspective, you have the Death card and you have the Strength card. And you see how they're looking at each other? They're facing each other. But what they're really facing is the Devil. So it's something, I don't know if it's an outside influence with this Devil card, or it's something that you guys, with that Hermit there, something you guys have to work within yourselves. It could be an addiction, and addictions, shopping, drinking, so many things. Maybe just thinking negative all the time. That can be addictive to people. Saying negative things about people. So much gossiping. Stuff like that. It could be a reason why that Devil card is here. But, the Death card is looking at him like, I'm ready to take you out. And the strength card is looking at him like, I can conquer it. I don't need you. Okay? So it's something negative, and it's in the center. So it's something negative. And like I said, I don't know if it's an outside influence or whether it's you, Cancer, yourself, that you need to let go of. You do have the strength to let go of it. Because you've seen, I think last month you had victory. I'm not sure. Y'all can check and see. But this Six of Swords mentally is just like calmer. Justice. Things were on your side. And you are going to take in and look. So when you take in and look at those negative aspects so that things won't be repeated. Wherever this was that you guys went through, that you are now moving back into the calm waters. You don't want it to reappear. You don't need to be chained to something negative. Okay? It's time for that transformation to be made. And you guys can make the transformation. When I moved the Hermit down, he's looking at death. So he wants that. Like, you guys want to make the transformation. Something, a part of you, like a negative part of you, you want to die. Not you, but you want to die to that. Maybe it's the ego, I don't know. Only, you individually will know. But yeah, it's time for this devil to be taken down in your lives. And like I said, you guys have the strength. You guys have the strength. The strength and the death card are looking at the devil card. They can take them on. So you guys can take on any negativity that you feel stuck to in your lives. And with the Three of Pentacles coming up, you will have help and support. Once you go into that hermit mode and kind of realize what it is, where you need. I'm not saying tear yourself apart. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying realize where you need to steer away from certain influences and stuff. Maybe get a plan going. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So there will be people around willing to work with you to make sure that how you feel it should go, so that you can get rid of that devil energy. People are going to help you. And then you comes up with the Five of Swords. And that's usually, they call it a hollow victory. But with this, the way this reading is going, I'm not calling it a hollow victory because it's right under the devil card, and there's nothing hollow about that. It may have been something, whatever it is, you're going to have to use your mind. Cancer, you're emotional, and you're the second sign I told that to. No, actually, I told Gemini to use their emotions more. I suggested, let's put it that way. And with you guys, it's like all this mental energy. So you guys have to use your mind more than your emotions, because I believe a lot of information was given to you, along the way, to even guide you or guide yourself to calmer thoughts, to a calmer place, So it may be another battle coming up, but hey, you're not going to be alone. That Three of Pentacles says there are people around you that are willing to fight for your cause with you, okay? So this is a winning card also. It's hard won. And they say there's no winners in it, but it is. There is a winner. You guys will come out on top. Now, how do you feel about it after you do? Maybe you had to let friends go that you've been friends with for such a long time. But if they were carrying the devil energy, like, how are you going to get? How are you going to get to where you needed to go? Okay? So that's what that Five of Swords is saying. It's saying, yeah, well, I have to, this battle is for me. This battle is to cut all this old nonsense off. That, I don't want to be back on the other side of this Six of Swords where my mind isn't calm. you know. So the next card up is Judgment. So you guys know Judgment is like resurrection. He's ushering the soul. The soul is not mummified in this picture. He's raised up. You know, in other tarot decks, the angel is blowing the horn, and the people are like being raised up. So it looks like you guys will have a second chance. You know, just remain calm like you are. That's a gift, to have peace of mind. You know, and you guys could be moving. That could be another thing. Peace of mind because you are moving. But if you're not moving, make your surroundings as comfortable and pleasant to yourselves as you can. Okay? Because mentally, you look like you cleared out a whole lot of nonsense that you don't want to come back in. And that sometime this month, you may have to battle with a few people or situations that seem like it wants to drum up the old the old you or the old way, you know. But you know that's going to be put to death because you're strong enough to handle it. You know, when you look inside, you'll see what you really want. Yeah, Cancer. So, you know, I wish the best for you guys. That reading was really deep. Now I'm going to go into the Isis Oracle card. And the card that was picked, it says Magic and Ritual, Crafting Sacred Practice. I'll see how that's going to tie in. I'll read from the book, Magic and Ritual. So I'm glad to see that first card come out with you, Cancerians. Moving to calmer shores. That's my catchphrase for that card. But let me see, Magic and Rituals 102. You know, that's always good. You don't need a whole lot of swords running around your head. Just a whole bunch of confusing thoughts. That's the worst. Okay, 102. Because it seems like you guys got your emotions together, because no cup cards, no chalices, nothing came out as far as the emotions. So it seems like basically it's more about planning and maintaining, you know, where you're at. Alright, here we go, guys. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world, and you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. Yeah, that's what that that's what the hermit is. You know, the hermit and death combined, going within, and then with death, transformation. So yeah, it says, for us to grow in power and potent on the path of ascended feminine power, and this is for men and women, guys, okay? We need to honor our knowing and being and cultivate sacred practice. Sacred practice becomes the habit of growing our spiritual power and consciousness. Like a garden needing regular care and watering to blossom and flourish, our inner garden of the soul, where our creativity, joy, spiritual gifts, and bliss bubble away, also needs regular attention. Coming to our practice takes strength and inner will. Even though it can feel amazing, we still have to wake up, set aside time, and discipline ourselves to show up for our inner growth. We will reap the benefits when we do, but we must allow ourselves to fall in love with our practice, the craft, something that really speaks to us, so that when we do it, the desire and the discipline together help us engage with our practice regularly, and we can grow so fast it could be quite shocking. So they're saying do rituals, to help you get through this, help you get through this negative energy. Rituals. What do you do when you get up? Do you thank God? Thank you, I'm up. Do you talk to, your higher self, which comes from God? Do you talk to God? Do you pray? Do you make it a daily habit? First thing you get up and talk, take a shower, plan your day. Those are rituals that you do every day, and you become stronger in them. So I'm sure you guys have your own that you do. Some people, grab the cup of coffee. That's a ritual. They always have to have their coffee at 9:07 a.m. So, make sure your rituals are positive. Make sure they affect you positively, so that when you go out into the world, you can affect others positively. Okay? So Cancer, I just have one more card I want to read to you. And it is Loving Words from Jesus. And this card says, is it focused, guys? Let's see. There we go. Judge not, that you be not judged. Matthew chapter 7 verse 1. So that's the part that came out tonight from Loving Words from Jesus. Well, Cancers, I really enjoyed your reading. I see, good things for you guys. Just, go within and use your mind. We all have great minds. Not too many people tell us that all the time, but I'm telling you, you have a mind, use it. Your mind has memories. So if you don't want to go back to a certain place where that devil seemed to, run rampant, don't. You've been there, so you can avoid it. Okay? It's time to put a death to certain things, certain patterns, certain hang-ups. But I know you guys can do it, So thank you for listening, and I will be back in mid-August with your mid-months. I hope everything is going well with you for this season, and you take care. Love you much. Bye.